Hi, it's your Star Goddess. I'm back. Okay, it's Conspiracy Monday, and I thought I would talk about fear. Fear is a huge conspiracy, okay? Half of the things that you see in the news, on the media, on the television, is basically to keep you in fear, okay? This is the new religion. I like to call media the new religion because it's used to control you and program you, okay? Because a lot of people are not religious anymore, let's face it. And so the media has become the new religion. The celebrities have become the new gods. The news has become the new gospel, okay? So this is how they keep you enslaved in fear, okay? Now, a lot of people will come and ask me, well, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? Is this going to be war? Is Donald Trump going to do this? Are we going to all be poor? Is there going to be war? Are we going to die? Is this World War III? Is Armageddon coming? Is it Revelations? You know, they will have you thinking all of that, okay? Just like in the old days, they were thinking that, you know, just like 100 years ago, they were thinking that, okay? And 200 years from now, they're going to be thinking that, okay? So what you have to do is turn off the media or see through it, okay? Once you have been awakened and you're conscious, not on the level of consciousness of that they're lying or there's lots of things happening, but conscious enough to understand that it's all fear mongering, okay? If they can keep you afraid, if they can keep you scared, if they can keep you in your place, if they can keep you afraid to move forward in life, then they're doing their job, okay? So a lot of people will feel like, oh, I'm conscious and I'm awake, but they'll still live in fear. A truly conscious person does not live in any fear. They don't fear, okay? A truly conscious person can see through all of that. So if you're, sorry, I'm fixing my camera. If you claim to be conscious and you are worrying about World War III, if you're worrying about Donald Trump, if you're worrying about going to war or anything or something like that, you're not truly conscious. You're on a lower level of consciousness, because if you were truly conscious, you would see through all that stuff and don't even pay attention to it, okay? So a lot of people are going to argue because they have their opinions, and you don't argue politics or religion. I have learned that. So I'm going to tell y'all, if you didn't have a TV, would you be scared? Let me ask you, if you didn't have a television, a newspaper, a magazine, or the internet, would you be afraid? Would you live in fear? Probably not, okay? So think about this. The more you fear, the more you will attract things to fear, okay? So fear is a very, very powerful energy, and a lot of people feed off of it, okay? A lot of people say, well, why would they need fear? Why would they need to feed off fear? It's very powerful, okay? If they're invoking certain, if they're conjuring and invoking certain entities on the planet, certain energies, those energies need fear to live off of, okay? To consume. So, for example, you know how for your ancestor altar, you might set out some water, some drinks, some food, a candle for the energy, right? And you know how when ghosts are around or spirits are around, the lights will flicker because it's sucking that energy. Well, there are certain entities that live off of fear, okay? And at certain times of the year, they gotta get fed, okay? So this is a conspiracy in itself, you know, fear mongering. I'm not giving my energy away to nothing and nobody but my kids and my family, okay? If you want it, you gotta compensate me, okay? So that's why I just laugh at the news. I don't even watch the news. I don't even look at it. I don't even care what's going on, because 3 years ago, you know, there was fear. 2 years ago, there was fear. 4 years ago, there was fear. But, you know, we're still here, okay? 2012, there was fear. 2000 Y2K, there was fear. Ebola, there was fear, okay? So there's always going to be something. If you buy into it and give all that energy away, then, you know, you've been gotten. Me, I'm just like, whatever. Whatever. You know, what's next? What do I got to do today? Let me check my schedule. Oh, what am I going to eat today? Oh, you know, okay. what video I'm going to make today. I don't think about none of that stuff. It does not affect me whatsoever, okay? And I don't fear anything about what's going on in the news. A lot of people think that all that stuff is basically the truth. And a lot of times it's not the truth. It's propaganda to make you stay in line, not question things, not do something crazy, you know, sit back, shut up, be good, keep your job because, oh my God, it's going to be a war. Oh my God, it's going to be recession. Oh my God, we're going to be poor. So don't make any major moves. Don't start your business. Don't invest in those stocks. Stay poor, you know, fear everything. Don't move. You're stuck. You stuck, you know. So I don't subscribe to that, and I'm going to keep moving in the direction I've been moving in since I've been born, which is forward. And I'm not going to let any stupid stuff like that stop me, and neither should y'all, you know. Those who are stuck in that fear consciousness, it's kind of like being in negative energy, okay? That is a form of negative energy. Fear is not good, okay? If you live in fear, if you live in negative energy, if you live in conspiracy so deep that everything is evil, bad, coming to an end, and the world is gonna, you know, be this, and that, then you're looking at the worst case scenario, which will never be, okay? First of all, there's too much money to be lost and too much power to be lost for any of that stuff to happen. Do you really think that the powers that be will let any of those things happen? They would lose all of their workers, all of their power, all of their influence, all of their money. No, they just keep you scared just in case you start plotting against them, basically. Now you can't plot because you're too worried about you know, other things because you're scared. So no, you know, you can't plot to start your own business and buy, you know, buy things, put them in your name, buy land. You can't think about that because you're too scared. So you're not spending any money and you're not making plans for your future. Now you're just afraid because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And then 3-4 weeks pass by, a month, a year. You didn't start your business, nothing happened, and now, you know, you're back at, you know, you're back at square one because you didn't do anything because you were scared. Okay, so don't let stuff like that hold you back. There's been fear mongering since the beginning of time, and it's done on purpose. They call them false flags. They call keeping, you know, the masses in control, keeping them in line. So if, you know, I don't even need to be kept in line. That's why I don't watch the news. That's why it doesn't bother me. I'm like, I'm focused on what I'm doing. Okay, I got projects I'm trying to do. I'm trying to accomplish something. I'm trying to do this. I don't have time for all that. Okay, so let's get out of that fear. Okay, fear is a conspiracy in itself. It's put on people to control them and to stop them from doing their purpose in life. Okay, I have spoken to so many people that live in that fear frequency that I can't even talk to them anymore, because every time they talk to me, it's about something getting ready to happen. I feel something gonna happen, something bad's gonna happen. Well, something bad's gonna happen to you, okay? Not to me. I'm sorry. Good luck. Well, I know this and that. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I've been doing. Okay. Goodbye. You know, they just hear or see the TV, and then they come back and watch a YouTube video on the conspiracy, and then they come back and tell everybody, stop doing what you're doing, prepare, get some canned goods, oh, you're gonna die. You know, they're spreading the fear. So they're working actually for the people that they're actually against. You're working for them. When you're spreading fear, when you're fear mongering, you're working for the people who put the fear there in the first place. So if you think about it, you're really part of the whole fear factor and the powers that be, because you've been influenced and brainwashed to now spread the fear. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're conscious because you know about certain things and you can tell people and warn people, but nothing ever happens, then that makes you look like a fool. You know what I mean? So it's best just to sit back and watch things. Watch, you know, every month there's a scare, every 2 months there's a scare. But we're still here and nothing has ever happened, and people are still spending money, going shopping, getting their nails and hair did, buying makeup, going to school, going to work, you know, trolling on the internet. We're still here doing all that, and we will be, I promise. Okay, so Y'all can chill. Stop being all afraid and scared. You know, calm down. You know, a lot of people, they put all these conspiracies together and then make one huge conspiracy, and then they can't sleep at night and they got to take medication because they're so afraid of something that's never going to happen. Okay, so y'all, what do y'all think? You know, do y'all think fear mongering is a conspiracy in itself? You think it's to suck out energy? And do you think that you've been a victim of it? Because I know I've been a victim of it in the past, when I was just, you know, seeing things you know, as they were. And then after I said, okay, you know what, this is not worth it, I'm gonna spend my time doing something else. You know, y'all can have it. I'm ready to die. If it's my time, I'm not caring. I'm gonna keep going. You know, once you get out of that fear, you can live your life. All right, so thank you all so much for watching. Comment below what you think, and I will see y'all later.